Hello and welcome to a brand new video on twin flames, and today the subject is, are you ready for your one true love? Are you ready for your twin flame? Are you ready for true happiness? Because as you know, you might be used to not claiming all that is yours. You might be used to suffering in smaller or bigger ways in all areas of your life, in job-wise, health-wise, but also and above all, like relationship-wise. Maybe you are used to being alone and not being with your one true love. Maybe you're married but really unhappy, and so on. And today I will give you 5 points, and you will see they're really interesting, because it is what defines people who are actually really serious on being on this journey. So you can use them to identify if you're ready to, if you're ready to put in the work, if you're ready to go for it, if you're ready to go all in. So I will give you these 5 points, and you will then be able to tell where you're at in different areas of your life, maybe, right? Because it does take your choice to go all in. It does take you being fed up with suffering. It does take you being fed up with your own excuses. It does take you to not be willing to accept the second best in your life, whatever it is, right? So let's start, and I'm going to start with point number 1, which is courage. It's really, if I look at my clients, if I look at people doing this journey, being really serious about it, putting in hours and hours of work every day, yes, that's what it becomes. I'm not going to lie to you. It does become like all encompassing. I hope that's the right word. Sometimes I'm really unsure about some new words I learned, so I'm like, is that not the right use of it? Well, it does englobe all of your life, right? So it takes courage to do that. It takes courage to do something that you are so passionate about, that is right, is right for you, but it's also, you don't have a choice. You just have to go for it. But it does take courage to actually own that and to act according to what you feel, right? So first point, courage. The second point is perseverance, right? It does take some perseverance and some patience. It's not something that is done overnight. It is about you becoming your true self. It's about you ditching sort of who you thought you were and all these layers of ego that you thought, like this old persona that you were conditioned by your parents, by society, by your teachers, conditioned to be a certain way and a certain persona. It is really like a fake persona. It's like if you took a cardboard and you cut out some gal Tom, right? And then you put that Tom in front of you, and you actually put some little handles behind the cardboard Tom that you can hold on like this, and then you walk around in life like this, and you're like, this is Tom, nice to meet you, right? Maybe you do the voice, maybe because Tom can't really talk, so you do the voice, but you pretend to be this cardboard thing that has nothing to do with who you really are, because you are behind it, right? You are hiding. You are not even aware, maybe, that you are just holding that cardboard thing up, right? So all this takes time. I know time doesn't exist, but it does for us, right? Because we do talk in weeks and months and years and so on. So that's what I mean. It takes a certain time and a certain dedication and a certain process, let's put it that way, for you to, first of all, realize that you're holding a cardboard Tom in your hands, and then realize that you're actually behind it, hiding behind it, that's actually the real you, that you're not the real the cardboard thing. That takes something to realize that. Once you realize that, it takes something else, some more, to then realize, oh, okay, so I can let go of that. It's just handles. It's not tied It's not like an extension of my physical body. Like it's not glued to me. It's handles. I can let go of the handles, and then I can ditch the tom, right? The cardboard tom, and actually go, hey world, this is actually me. Now you see the real me. This is the real Tom. It's actually flesh and blood, and actually has a brain, and it's not just that conditioned cardboard thing that you thought I was. So that is not done overnight, guys. Honestly, it does take, as I said, courage, perseverance, and also the third thing I wrote down here on my little list, which is honesty. It takes honesty to go, hey guys, sorry, I got news. That wasn't me, actually. Like, the guy I held up wasn't me. I'm actually something else, and here I am, and this is me, and deal with it, right? Deal with it or don't. But I'm not gonna back down. I'm not gonna go back to holding that stupid, boring, plain old, untasty cardboard tom up. I'm really tired of that. My hands are hurting. My face is like, hasn't seen a ray of sun in like ages because I was behind, right? So no, I'm not doing that any longer. So it takes honesty, first of all, towards yourself, because you have to tell yourself, like you have to sort of own it towards yourself. You have to admit to yourself that you're not what you thought you were. And again, I'm going to say it a million times again, it's not done overnight, because it should be like it's orchestrated in a way for you to become aware and to realize and to then adapt that it's most compassionate for you. You shouldn't, of course, it's going to be transformational, like on a deep level. It's going to be something else, right? But you might suffer. There will be tears, most probably, right? But it's not cruel to you, right? And for like, if it was for you to ditch the cardboard tom and become who you are in one day, that would be cruel, because you would go insane. It would be too fast of a change, right? So that's why it is compassionately done over a certain period of time. So I already gave you the third point, which was honesty, right? So honesty towards yourself, also towards others. Like if you met that other person, which is your one true love, your twin flame, the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, the person who makes you realize that you sort of forgot about your marriage overnight. Honestly, the as much as you love your kids and as much as you're grateful to your wife or to your husband, but it's just something, it's as if a flip switched and you're just like, all I can think about is this new person. Is this person who I feel such a deep connection with, that I realize that I've never, ever, ever felt with my wife or my husband, ever. I didn't miss it, or maybe I did, but I wasn't aware of it. I was okay, my life was quite okay. But now that this new person came in, I'm like ready to walk out, and I don't get why. I don't even understand what's happening, right? So if you are that person, don't freak out. It's normal. It's what happens currently every day, more or less, with people, because it's the time where you meet your one true love. It's the time where lies are shed, where lies are falling apart. So it's normal that you feel this way. I hear it from so many people. They all feel the same way. They all feel they're crazy. They all feel they are bad people because all of a sudden they want to leave their wife and their kids, right? They all sort of feel the same way. That's what makes it so real. Like for me as a coach, honestly, every story I hear is confirmation that the thing is real, because not that many people who are sane in their mind, who are intelligent, who are smart, who have their together, can come up with such a story that resembles the other story I just heard from the other person, like one egg another, right? you all have one story, which is a twin flame story. And every story I hear makes it more real. And by now, I've probably heard hundreds of these stories, which is, okay, all these people can make that up. It is real. And I sort of know that one of the main doubts is, am I crazy? So I really want to take that from you and say, no, you're not crazy. Okay? So, what was I saying? Sorry. Yes, it takes honesty also towards your partner, towards your spouse, right? That if you have already maybe a relationship with your twin flame, that you then own that and open up and don't keep on pretending, right? Also towards your kids, like they will be able to handle it. Promise. They're not even that surprised. I promise you. Not even your spouse is going to be that surprised, okay? But it takes honesty. Then the fifth, sorry, I'm mixing up. Never mind. The fourth point is you have to be ready to go against the stream, right? I hope that's not too Germanized, but what we say in German is you sort of swim against the stream because all fish are going downwards or upwards, but they're all doing the same thing, right? So the stream is pulling you, the stream of society is pulling you to in one way, right? For you to get married, to find someone to get married, to settle down, have your first kid at that age, have the second kid at that other age, buy a family van, go up in your career. Not you as a woman, but him as a man. You are supposed to stay home with your kids. Just kidding. But he is supposed to make the big bucks, and don't you dare switch around the roles, because then everything is messed up and society will remind you that things are messed up, and so on, right? So you will get comfortable with not being like that, with doing it differently, with doing it your way, with maybe being celibate? No, that's not the word. Single for a while, and just focusing on your inner work and on uniting with your twin flame. And you will look single from the outside, and people might not get that, but that's just you doing you and living up to your truth, right? So you will have to be comfortable, or that's what I see with all my clients. They are comfortable with being that unicorn a little bit, right? We're unicorns today, we're not going to be unicorns tomorrow. So you become immune against society's pressure to be a certain way, and to look a certain way, and behave a certain way, and talk a certain way, and do a certain way, do life a certain way. So you're gonna become immune to that, or that's what I see as I'm telling you, and the people I work with, they are immune to that. They're just like, I don't care what they think. If they think I'm crazy, I know what I'm doing. And yes, there might be moments of doubt where you're like, am I really crazy? But no, you're not. So that was I'm getting mixed up. That was the fourth point, right? And the fifth point is when you bring all these qualities, when you have all these skills, when you can now tell, thanks to this list, oh, I think I'm really ready for this, right? I'm ready to pursue this. I'm ready to go all in. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready. I'm sick of my excuses. I'm sick of me telling myself I can't. I'm sick of listening to teachings who tell me that I can't unite with my twin flame. It's not for this lifetime. It's for next lifetime. What are you asking, you stupid child? It's not for this lifetime. It's only for this lifetime. It's only misery. Is you suffering? Is you trying to unite with your twin flame but not actually being able to unite? That's what we have in store for this lifetime for you, my dear. So please sit down and shut up, right? No, that's not what it is. If you're ready to not listen to that egoist voice, fear-based teachings, and you're like, yes, I recognize myself in what Yvonne is describing, then do it. Go for it. Work on yourself. Do the path. Make the journey. Like, do the journey, whatever the English term is. Reach out. You should check out the link below if you're really serious about working on yourself. I'm honestly just picking out the best and most motivated people. I'm sorry, I only have so much time on my hands, and I really love seeing you guys thrive and have results, and that comes from the people I just described who are really motivated, right? And So yes, don't hesitate, reach out. And by the way, a little additional thing, if you have already worked on yourself quite a lot, then you're also perfect for this teaching, because a lot of people bring that with themselves, that they said, have worked on myself for so long, so why do I have to work more on myself? No, that's actually perfect, because then you're ready for the next step for your one true love. So thank you for your attention and much love. Leave comments, likes, share, subscribe. See you soon.